Semuno, yebe catch row ubit me abemuno wabusa questions. Now for now, ne dear, any lawyer ebe twetwe nkomo, ene ye baba bedi enkomo edi afa new visa categories bia allow countries to switch and eno na yene lawyer eba bedi ho nkomo na obechreche ene mani so eno ntino tunsafre onua frɛ wadanfo katre ne sɛ ɔmfa na fidie no ento GN radio na wontie dwumadie bi ebia ɛbɛboa wo nua bi ebetumi aboa wo soso ɛwɔ saa kwan ne so ɛno nti no yɛaso ɛfa ma yɛ ɛnɛ dɛn me nsɛ brɛ no ma me ɛma ɛyɛ lawyer akwaba na yɛmfa dwumadie no ɛnhyehyɛ so midin mama len ma me ɛma lawyer akwaya lawyer good morning. Yeah, good
morning, Mama Len.
Oh,
nyame adom bɔkɔ na wo so ɛ.
Yesu adom hwɛ sɛ de mesi ahim me duku idi ana je sɛ adoma me ho yɛ.
No correct. The nyame ase. Very important say dia uche mu ene anope sɛ eba no visa ye je e wo krom ha se ya. Categories be bebree wo honoma ma wo kwan ma won switch e wo in country. Ye ka sɛ wo switch ebia or visitors visa now the back acronym no so no situation assessment person be fie biom. How do you switch bia wojere in a befa ofifie eba with spouse visa buy na aware no abe and go according to plan no into no person will switch it to a different category of visa a fine ben so and I'll be fast. So what type of visa now into no there are so many scenarios any circumstances in will ideally want to switch from current visa to another type of visa. But it's very important say you get it right. If one right now say the wrong type of application and I say your application one year ever cause a problem with break at the amount. And no huntina and name yes our discussion way but before I be yes it's very important say you better recap some of the leading areas for the past few weeks you've been highlighting on because many be still relevant for of you on tea and then the first time or tea and can until mebobo so a few weeks ago we access to British child visa applications they have families. If you on a partner on Wabuba and they buy a British child, Krum has say, or joining a year, or joining a Kunuba because of Sikasemone, the fact says so meaty financial requirements being on Tini Emba. And we give this type of visa say one of the easiest and available routes and without having to necessarily show say meets our financial requirements 18,600 into say hey be went here and that day but this is the first time I would see Unimobia and Koibia and the Bao Krum has so joining but because of Sikasemontino on Timi Enya Pacho for number the man on frame a very good avenue for conformity Abba Krum has Abba joining Omumba Ewa has no my show. We have also been mentioning sponsorship license over the past few weeks, say a very new area now, say area about being in demand as Yefi Brexit area. That is the new way forward when it comes to immigration applications. Into say now or business or organization or charity or any way you believe say ube here employers, ube here workers, it will be very important Ubenya sponsorship license. During our previous shows, we listed some of the documents organizations here before they can get our sponsorship license, and we made it clear documents are actually should be and you say you have to be a big organization and sana wait me abeyeding. I just have sponsorship license maybe abaha. Wait me a 1-man business, wait me a 2-man business. Maybe your grandpa one employee, open out here the employee of the business now will run, you know. We are so sorry. You need workers. We need performer or my board drums, I'm here perform my board sorry, you need church workers. And yeah, all these things, you know, so when your license na I'm waiting to recruit those people. So we told them there's this year no we share news, news near there. A lot of businesses struggle to recruit the necessary staff because EU for no omoko and I said they are not coming as they used to come. Into no obviously getting people no has become difficult. Into so we share mukrampunas up so we for EU near or no back room has said before 31st of December 2020. Now we hear as sponsorship license nibi. Say oh yeah why dreams of so for be 50 no be jumama oh here sponsorship license nibi. It is something that we want people to take notice of. This year human rights waba obabe ware ni sanimana trim this is the new frontier of immigration practice. It's very important say people will be aware of the new rules and any kwanya ombetimi afaso etimi enya license nibi na ometimi aboa omebusuan for madam for form fee if it is not always ideal say wakophobia about visits or bounce one in so ye juma then obetina system not just boom brown so and the person's life becomes very, very difficult. These are some of the things that we should make sure we take advantage of. Just as Turkish for Ninya Ankara agreement or multimedia back room, this is also an opportunity for Yen so to make sure say I'm where person of warm back room with the right paperwork or struggle or illegal whilst they are here now and Rabia so now and no just leads up perfectly to an topic of discussion discuss, which is switching from one immigration category to another from inside the UK. Say UK Chrome has say na visa be now person switch here. Believe it or not, a no while we decided say me person me switch voluntary decision. Me person me safi ha na me baha. Ebi wo no mo nso a wo hwe wo circumstances a wo mu a wa utimi hu say one switch a wa so be hye. So there may be some situations and no other for so say ubetimi ayede and switch into who discussion if say discussing now we share the type of visas your war chrome has here. There are some particular categories here very, 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 very difficult to switch whilst you are in country. And one of them a visitor's visa. So would the visitors visa if you see ever chrome has say that's all person will switch to different type of category. You may struggle because of the way or may designing visitors visa rules. It's almost impossible. Say Obewo Chrome has say now switch to different category. There are only limited times obedient switching. So all the visitors visa ever Chrome has say. For instance, ABR Mama Len we decided self we invited our sister Diana our brother or best oba acronym no sebe bia BB situation family emergency BAC and for that reason our brother name person be kofie at the end of the 6 months and as at the end of the visa no on person be kofie or person or extending when we have an exceptional circumstance such as ABOB Yare or Biabewu or be something very significant, then it may be possible say ubetinya year application now switching from visa no extension now it's not Chrome has say in those limited circumstances we may be able to do that. But say nipani ba say obesrao area now whilst or UK has say or banner or be who a company they say oh me pese me foul na we ejuma ema me because the way me who would see the brain and who say ubetimi aye ejuma ma me kama they must all ye ejuma ma me. What happens in situations like that? It will not be possible say nipana or the visitors visa aba krum hano or best switch it from visitors visa no akwaje skilled worker visa any possible. The only thing for such a person is say obede obekofie now acquire application for entry clearance before the visa in those scenarios it can be very difficult if ye so ebedu na via wabeshia obabi ewa kama na niji oba no ho na o decide say oba we die mi jane ho na mi kofie se me kwaba wan hwa asem betu me nti be se mi tina krom ha say na me ware na mi tina ha say na the Jimmy Krata wa ha say and also can be very difficult because of the way our visitors rules is designed and untimi and worry with visitors visa and try say obey then we switch it whilst you are in country. But so we decided say ube kofie na wakoye mako worry na waba with spouse visa possible. Say open so we wa ha see the real me designing rules in ya there no ube struggle with
yes ain't possible and I say
it's not struggles womb because even though say nipane be warrior you make us a human rights application because warrior you have a right to family life but the nature of visitors visa rules in itself does not permit say whilst wokrum has say oba be warrior but say we wide dream say we share oba bi wa ha we share bema bi wa ha into person oba na oba warrior no wa ha. There is a marriage visitors visa application that you can apply that will permit you say whilst owa has say oba be ware ukunu oba be ware oyire no e has say with visitors visa. But that does not mean say we ye aware ni via obetimi aswitch akọ human rights application as always now switch akọ spouse visa whilst awokrum has say it only is something that people need to take notice of and only a very 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 important into visitors visa no so the wide dream we hear wide dream so we baha with visitors visa now say we hear wide dream ye enye bibia na obetimi aye untimi mbaha say ma benye ejuma person me ejuma untimi mbaha say ma be show bi person me ware na nitina krom ha say all these things will not be allowed. Same for Oma, it was visa be a friend a short-term student visa. Okay, short-term student visa no obi ohonoma ofie sebe or maybe on call university that we SS na or per se obey some short course be a English course be 6 months and I be 3 months and I say be osua be some skill be so about a course has a course and what a less than 6 months say ba has say no be course be a year longer the duration a year 6 months or lesser and who here so we students visa because we got student visa and who rules and different and who documents so the core so the cars which your school fees in the cars so the bank statement so over £9,000 or account near the and who rules and much difficult but the course near less than 6 months wait me to be a friend a short-term student visa and for that short-term student visa and it's a visitors visa into which me service and the back room has say oji and no at the back room has say na say whilst you are here no you decide say me who course be a year valid for 1 year person yes our course no into me person me coffee but person me switch you room has say and also my who kwan and my own switch e room has say so no operates that short-term student visa no it operates in a similar fashion as services visa na ye ka ho asem no nti and also yes something that we need to be aware of if we decide to obeba with that type of visa na e ho asem can anything. Then we have visa be a friend a parent of a child student say bia oti Ghana oti amanone uwoba ewo honum akola no or below the age of 16 years but who seek out person akola na eba the school ewa ha say to bia person akola neba primary school ewo UK or akola neba secondary school ewo UK however no no enye the student visa na eba but oye minor or below the age of 16 no obe here obi say obehwe no obey here guardian so obey into the what some people do they say ebia obe appointee obi e UK say oh me suma me ba school primary school e UK obetinya in the guardian ama me eno wo ho. Then there are situations whereby ebia na onya obia e UK a obehwe akwala no nti ono ankasa pese oyede oni akwala neba na akwala na eba school nti na ebia oba ni okunu omu ofie oma wo muba now person mobile neba school UK has here ebia from time to time one person one of the parents and bewo akwala how to make sure say akwala is doing well in the school nti there's this type of visa called parent of child students and only any visa sa Mamena na says papa na eso oji na or the back room has say. If you get that visa no and now the back room has here, any possible say whilst you are here no over switch it to any other category. Once you are here as a parent of a child student, you have to be here with that. Any other type of application be a person we piano say we fi cronimo na wo call now call application now ba who decide say over switch it to Chrome has here enye idea on what the this same thing also applies to domestic worker visas. Okay. You can a domestic worker visa one type of visa say it's not common in our community, but it's very interesting visa that many people can take. For instance, if Nyamiya my dominant we decided say be a person with na UK pio. It's my marriage of good na Ghana bear 6 months and over. Now meti Ghana at least 6 months, but me wo hono mono ebia mafa ebia cook mafa ebia cleaner ebia mafa obia or driving me around Nyamiya my domenya be winning lot into mafa driver or driving me around Ghana. Now, within a few, after 6 months, and we decided, say, oh, Ghana no grandpa na me person it's na me it's na hope you man person baba. But nipa na oye ejuma mama no me pese obeye ejuma emma me UK ahasia. Possible say me to be design nipa na back no obeye ejuma amame. So that is where domestic worker visa comes in. Into so domestic worker visa no who UK has say what could not Ghana, what could not only be for more than 6 months. Now you want to bring anybody with you because the person is working with you. That type of visa allows you to bring that person. Some type of visa no, so no, you have a lot of diplomatic workers now they always use that type of visa.
Lawyer me person me who say what if say nipa no ebi on kotna Ghana or ha say obetimi akofo obi say o mana baba ye adwuma ama no ne sa ne ma ne so possible ana
mpacho there be say nipa no wo krom ha say na on kotna Ghana na person akofo obi no be ye adwuma mana then you have to go for skilled worker visa.
Okay.
Right. And I said the friend work permit, first, a few years ago, not possible, so it needs to domestic worker visa routes. But on my year changes can cry a woman and I am more difficult for those type of people to come in into the and yet possible for you to come on that basis. Into for ancient so now the type of visas are ultimately a switch in country because now let's say the type of visas are ultimately switch into the BT or that's into when you mean to switch they are in a meeting and switch and none of me basui and the ones that you can switch whilst you are in country most of economic category of visas you may be able to switch whilst you are in country into say a bano BB to say ebia obia or intra-company visa ICT. Okay. Say ebia more company Ghana. Ebia we be ebia there's any company mean but ebia company be but there's a company in Ghana now decided say oba set a branch UK has say or per se or transfer and the workers need be fee Ghana company UK company number one business and establish that is the type of visa the more from more ICT and as intra-company transfer visas see amount intra-company transfer visas now who rules endorsement and who rules or salary maybe it does not lead to indefinite leave to remain like a war very restricted with scope yeah, the internet now and bebre the mobile area person switch call different categories.
Right.
And now no with the new changes on my year with work permit scheme now UK has said it's possible said those people no will switch to normal work permit route, which will lead to indefinite leave to remain. Into almost that type of this and almost be switching.
Okay.
Another group of people almost me switching a crash student visa. Say the student visa, it's be normal lawyer me will be baby Ghana within more than 18 years. And we will mean be Ghana within more than so or back room a fine bank and a mandate me a back room has say without any problems. One of the visas I always recommend to people to consider genuinely a student visa. Say unyana na say what sister na say wadan for be ofie no say obepeso obeko school. I highly recommend student visa for them because student visa gives you so many opportunities. Whilst Wokrum has say with student visa no, if unya opportunity be now person will switch call a different category of visa and no man who quite am ultimate switch into so we a student now back room has say now we should be now person or warren wait me a switch call spouse visa. Oba Chrome has say with student visa, now say bia obenya ejume bia ultimate switch to work permit visa. CCR Crampa mene wo kase, you know. Say nyame wa dom na say Oba Chrome has say with student visa, na say we with school na ultimate edges are post graduate with visa na ye can wasem a few weeks ago, no, which gives you 2 years to work in any type of job at Wo Chrome has say. It is very, very, very good type of route because amount that flexibility for you to do in-country changes and as in-country switching. There's another type of visa or my year a few changes to it which really, really helps, and this is BBA friend of religious workers. Religious worker routes and as a religious worker routes will allow you will allow you say bia uye jumama I'm sorry, okay, but jumana we ma sorry unyan do senior position I be because we pastor, okay, but bia obo dondo and obo piano bima sorry no sorry no have decided say obeba as a religious worker. Religious worker no a short-term visa until wait me up to about 12 months for you to come and do that type of work. Whilst you are in the UK, no, na bia sorry decided say, oh, nipa we believe say the skills, no, or bet me be pass, or bet me be senior person, possible say nipa ni bet me switch accord tier 2 and as I switch it to long-term skilled worker, abeye we penny sorry without having to travel back home and coming back because there's no cooling off period. Incident. There have been a few changes in our work permit scheme now. It allows so many switching whilst you are in the country. And I say you are in country and we here say Ubefi has say now coffee application. I think it's very exciting for those people who want to take advantage of these work permits, these short-term working routes, by charity visas. Whatever the situation, so organization and as always has say with that type of visa, and I say you need advice on how I'll be switch and I say how I'll be has say twice without necessarily going home and coming back. Then I will seriously advise you say get in touch and let's look at your personal circumstances and see how best advise you. The next way group of people I'm a person with discuss family categories. Okay. It is possible say Uber switch amongst the family roots of visas in for say. Let me give you an example. Bia ya be worry with fifi any the waba. Say be worry with fifi any the oba normally no Uber just spouse visa now the aba. So we just spouse visa na eba na ube do kronimu. Na oshene bia nyame aye wadon wenye ejuma baby. Now the company is willing to sponsor you for skilled worker visa. Possible so we now switch it from spouse visa to skilled worker visa without necessarily so we could fee asamba. So it is brilliant. Into say kronimona unfortunately no yenka say wawari engu but our arena ajigon our arena egu na ebia wo pe baby di uti afa na obi decide say oh the way we with human no they need to say or take advantage not of boa. Such a person should be able to help you, and that person can help you to switch from spouse visa to that category. Another category I'll be switching is say bia na ya warrior near the waba with spouse visa. Things didn't go according to plan. However, no, you have a relationship with a British child. Okay. You have a relationship with a child on your British, but or what and crata say for you to be able to stay here, and necessary say akolani British, but and yet all the time in the case. Bia na akolano crown or a dependent on a student. Bia na akolan or some type of leave to remain be grandpa any fat baby or one who grandpa, but who a relationship with that person. Okay. If that is the case, it will be possible say with me as switch as a parent of that child with access without necessarily so bad. Then we also have adult dependent relatives. Because adult dependent relatives that we are program way. So a number of occasions when it comes to adult dependent relatives are adding so person call my ba no be boy ehwe ba okuma adding. Also call papa ba no betina has that's all your British. It's very difficult. But there are a few occasions that people are able to bring those people into the country. Whilst they are here, and if they decide say they want to switch to a different category of visa, it will be possible for them to switch without necessarily say obey to point our coffee application. These are the little and as a changes be a war system nima we believe say Crawford need to be aware of, or people need to need to these routes and now take advantage of. Young Fortwell Solicitors, if you come to us, no matter the circumstance, we will try and devise ways and means I believe is a benefit to with the problem that you've got. If you don't understand any of this, where your boss ever has seen a general discussion just to raise certain things for people to know, say, oh, some opportunity we will, there's some opportunity we will, but for specific case in it, if you have it, I just give us a call and then we will look into it for you and see how best you bet me aboa.
Okay. Yebeda lawyer kwe ase. Wasu biswa wuti legal our jumedi de bawa kwan so ebina de bia nondu kosi dubako mitre 10 am ni asori so 11 am na lawyer ne yebetwetwe nkomo bebie ni efa eniema bebre hu ene de ababa betumu ni sabria lawyer ano asi de na mi bie phone lines no atum se so wo question bia obetimi di aba na lawyer eyi ano de ama social brenna 36 minutes past 10 ye be sorry jumedi so 11 pepe nti so assembly apeso bisa na wa ye no wa de ama me nti mi see studio lines ni so biom di ama na mesa de lawyer kwa number so atudwa ene Fortwell omo office line so de atudwa de ama so opeso ko hu omo a be kan fo ama se omo bo hu modern pa eyi enu nti no obefre wo mo na oni wo mo edi nkita ho bia na emwa bi esese omo so timi de boa no omo edi aboa. For now no work question be in studio lines near 0203 735 8820 and 0203 2860185 and I say WhatsApp 0778 793 9958. Number ni mu bia wo fra ye beje so edi amount wo fra ba ko na ye engage afre the other ones don't to say ye be fa wo call ama wo bisa onsem ano ama lawyer ano edi amount at the same time no say opese okoko hu Fortwell for Mr. Omo office line no 0203 325 7030 0203 325 7030 and I say free lawyer kwe mobile so 07944 976 07944 976 eno mobile a ofre lawyer kwe unsa ebeka no so sabre de ye bie phone lines no ma questions na lawyer question na edika meta yetanya sa question we pa erabe bi wo so wota hwe ye wota tie dwumedie nenso so no oye nurse nipa papa person ka obetu kwan ba UK hana obe practice wa ha opese ohun se ede na wonya obetimi aba na waba be practice wa ha se
We can it is possible, but it's important say listeners will know the requirements when it comes to nurses. First and foremost, so we a nurse now who Ghana now person back room has here. So what say nurses are pay room has say nurses are on diploma and also more degree.
Okay.
Most of the time, you who say inquiries are fifi ebano over nurses, they have the BFNA certificate.
Right.
Okay. Ghana nurses, you will bear 3 types of nurses. You will more nursing school for 2 years. Okay. Omono omunya certificates, and as we can say we nursing assistants. Omono na most of the recruiters I work room has say are not interested in those type of candidates.
Okay.
Even though nonsense I will share the way all my changes with the sponsorship licensing when we fast skilled workers Abba has say na we level 6 and as a level 3 we hold this internet and maybe possible said there may be recruiters they'll be interested in them, but those type of recruiters are very limited.
Okay.
The other thing na
hold on for me. Hello, hold on for me, please. It's right, so I'm a foul back as why? Need I say? Okay.
The other thing the biggest challenge for your nurses English language requirements. English language requirements, unfortunately, there's no leeway. It's either so obey English than answer forget it. Okay. What I tend to tell young listeners and as I go forward, you're interested in becoming nurses here and say, so person we nurse has their first control English exams. Now passing.
All right.
English exams your British Council and a IELTS academic. That is the type of English exam we hear. Now we have 7.0 all the 4 categories.
Okay. Lawyer, remember what a honor so my son said, baby, you fay a back catino. Ujina so chana kato into Mr. My man in Casana.
Okay, Pacho, my fan.
Okay, Kola, me Pacho, did baby a cassa free.
Yo, Pacho, Elex, a mic neck, and with your Mamon Titia, Miss Madamasi, any Edmund, Masman say, Mene in the town. Oba, I but me, I get it in Marino, until I now Obana, no banner way, and so no. My Timians and Konami. I want to be moving a Simon, and this is the Koran wedding fee or confused. And this is a mark here, a mark where the DNA from a DNA, I just have a bar. Now, I need to have books, say, banner on wedding fee 9 as if it have book. And the purchase him to make us the Aquadiana.
All right.
What's your friend saying?
Udino Yanti Udino. Hello.
Oh, like a Mike.
Okay. All right.
Let me say waiting there to so
wait Mark Fatuso na o question is what question bibium dia bisa so only bibium dia Fatuso ma ye na lawyer nya normal why
yo matele and I must
yes you that's ma okay bye
your Mike question ya obisa a very common question ya ko bebre ebisa na met to me both na my shame because I know that it will benefit a lot of people.
Okay.
They biana you can't if it so say akwala de wona ne ma me pena sebi onima akwala ne papa anytime obiara no say DNA ebe mu na say there's a discovery say akwala ne papa na or register akwala ne enyo no any biological father you can always go ahead and change the details. Now what do we think at all? But it's something that you need to also be aware of. Say a ban of British nationality. Yeah, the British nationality ne Emma Nkwala and Asem Crawford as a matter of law. Akwala ya man British nationality. Ya wo ba e okrum ha enye se wa wo ba ne pe ni ama British nationality. Ya wo akwala ne wa ha na ne papa anase ne mame e British no. Anase ne papa anane mame e kra indefinite no. That is when ye bema akwala no enkrata. But just what me say. If 1 year application and their course say, oh, yema akwala book koko and as is your Rebecca say blue book. Na man blue book. Na ye the book na man because ne papa e crankrata ukrum has. Now at a later time no Obeka said, oh, akwala na migina no so aye de book no crampo no. Yakoye hwehwemu hu say enye akwala ne papa. Then it means say book na de ma akwala no. Yamfa mano on a legitimate means. Into no yetimi eji sa book na ifi akwala ne nsem. Into no that is something that you and your Mike need to be aware of. Say you who say akwala ne papa na ejina so e de akwe ne ma akwala na enyo no na ya akwala ne papa. If you can see move for no be decided say o metinya den I book na ifi akwala ne nsem. In situations like that, it may be possible, say, ubetimi a defender because we've done it a number of times. Ama akulane book and say, but that depends, say, any dahu na ma many nim say, enya akulane papa ni or no, and now say it was genuine. We are not owning, but it's all thing I say.
Yeah.
And those things are things that when we come to where you bet me who can bet me there at their faso. But the old person who plane is safer. Then my advice I'm the Bema people and they say, and son, I'll be decided say, Uber call forward no assistance idea. She say, Akolana Kasa, everything me I qualify for the British book in his or her own right. The child will be able to qualify for the British book and now say, the book or in his own right if Akolani will groom her and I wait na her say for at least 10 years. Until the Akolani the 10 years, you are okay. But Akolani in the 10 years, then if you can for no can decide say yeah, G book na and at that stage, you may need a lawyer to help you to defend your case. Say it was a genuine mistake. Genuinely, no was not aware. But if Omuhu say any that bone and a moye and a moshe share who say money ni say not finyan crata idea and idea de
and na Mark wasuma na we so ye to so de opese ohun ni say license na ye kano say unyanya sponsorship license na ubetimi di akofa obia e de aba na say bia wo kwa akwaje na adwuma wo kire say enu nti hwe so de license na wo na say wo ya na say ubetimi e de akofa obia de naba
yo ubetimi technically no ubetimi de akofa obia but who rules won
right.
For instance, me am a lawyer and I'm a war with law firm, their friend Fortwell Solicitors. Na yaje license here per se it me for workers eba krum ha say na omube ejuma a boy in business so me kwa license now one of the questions he be me say na Fortwell Solicitors I didn't na mo pet license and we are going to tell them say oh yeah per se expand yeah per se more workers or more tree or more say or more take us away or more take us they will ask us the reason why we want the license and then we will tell them say because of XY reason anything in your license. See yeah, the license in mammy na my G license no na extra me cause say oh mama my license so say person me expanded my law firm no but this year they me pay lawyers but me pay nurse I be mama Fortwell Solicitors. Straight away mama Len you we are home office near there some now be catch me say the G license same person call for lawyers if they me pay nurse it doesn't work like that. It has to be way related to the type of business that you are doing. Into say oh restaurants e wo krum ha na bia we duane a wo ye no wo ye wo TZ ni ade ba chef o ye ma no say dia da no kan ye no wo hwe na nkruma na fa na kwan no so enam fa ni ade into ope very good chef no abeye duane ama na pe say okofa chef and into ya bo mo age license na ewia we na okofa chef we okay. We na kwa restaurant manager no abeye adwuma e wo ho no mama we okay but won't mean be a restaurant na we na also make kofa nurse and I don't mean be a restaurant we also make kofa doctor. It doesn't work like that until that is how the licensing scheme works and I will advise people say any way be our person we and making sure say the job role na okwakofa nipa na be yan some way somehow related to the type of services and I say the goods that will provide the general public.
Okay. But I say lawyer, to see I'll be sending message. I'll say good morning, Mama. I'll say, please, I would like to ask where in Milton Keynes I can meet lawyer Kwe on Thursday, as he said. Odi and Ebusa Sasimi.
Yo, Impacho say who Milton Keynes now per se here. For your numbers now, you add to screen so no. And you be book your appointment at the amount, you be send the address details, at the amount. We are very close to Central Milton Keynes Station anyway. It's just about 5-6 minutes drive from the Central Station, but my advice is say, Fred, because a year Thursday spend strictly by appointment. Person go be brave. I will need appointment. Into the more na friend office, and we'll be more than happy to say if you book your appointment, you send the appointment details in the bro.
Okay. Wait, so Osi, good morning. Please ask lawyer for me. How long does it take to get decision after biometric after biometrics? Internal
With the it depends on the type of application and why. For instance, what we have biometric at the moment now, or train a human rights application because we're a British child and as our British partner, on average, expect train up to 6 months. There are a few occasions that ever above beyond that 6 months, and then there may be other occasions so within a month, within a few weeks, that decision about maybe may catch and said if you are making an application, I say you are not willing, and I say you are not confident with me, I train 6 months. There's always considered a premium application. Into Fortwell Solicitors, one of the things that we tend to do for a lot of people, a same day application. Yeah, application amount the same. If you can afford it, now person be train now friend and lawyer that been just consider doing same day applications, and we are readily available for same day applications from Crawford.
Okay, wait, so I will share your Facebook or say I received my BRC, but it's expiring in 2024. Is that right? The person no.
I wouldn't be able to tell whether I say right and answer wrong unless I know the type of application and what may have gone wrong and what you were expecting. I don't know what he was expecting in here or only happy with the 2024 expiry. I will send this message in Pacho, wait me frame me after the program and share what type of application we and what you've received, and let's see what we can do.
Okay, and back to say Obiana or Obusa about license, no sponsorship license now, or say Sebia, the amount for specific abia, you may be a okako for maba, but then no ubetimi switchia now. Tia basa o switchia, so kobo mama nia na say won't mean switch cry. You have to stick to said the omodema or the honem say we trim no mentimi and musa question.
Oh, say the man say open say switch here. There's a portal. Right. Say changes be back the type of license and as the type of workers I saw with the banner over your changes be there's a way I to report him if you can see move for and I very straightforward. And I make say amount for munya license I want here help with managing the license. That is what we are there for. We know say a lot of organizations, whether small or big, may not be in a position so on manage the license on their own because rules in also. Okay. So we make things as simple as possible so that we can break it down for small businesses or we need time to manage our portal. When you come to us, you need to manage all that process of phobia bar reporting where you say so that we relieve you of that burden.
Because case we have done news to say a agency, but then your money license no. But the more can say or more expect say or more phobia or be juma or but then yes or no do or more acquire juma manco for some agencies no. To me fan say be as a care home now will supply a carers ma or money tennis. I hope I say walk off our mobile number juma edema for instance be a care home and they be a hand but on person bibisa no bet me I be a fan.
You see, there are so many ways of going about these things.
Right.
Say, who agency that's how person offer workers ever now or more or subcontract more or beer. What you need to know is a nipa na offer na so what payroll so. Okay. Who the agency, let's say Mama Len will be agency worker who supply workers Emma care homes na opese uji license na kofa nkofua se ukofa me efigana eba esa wo de me to payroll so throughout the period no of we no contract no into the meme contract ne is with you Mama Len into the bosumi bia no say tuya me 1,200 a month bosumi bia na I expect so we 1,200 a month.
Okay.
It doesn't then matter, baby. I'll be smart. So to me, I say, if during that 3 years, you know, Osumame Monday to Tuesday, now Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, when you baby, I'm a man, and family home, media stone, so
1,200, no,
exactly.
Wow. Okay, lawyer, you better be don't worry. You should share your brand. I was 7 minutes to, in fact, 6 minutes ago. Lawyer, Mami enjoy platform ne Mami GD says saying to me in fact calls be and sign you for question and all. Upe se who lawyer made the number to JBM the amount san or can the last words at the amaye. And until no lawyer number office line is 0203 325-7030 0203-325-7030 and as a lawyer Kwebo the mobile so 07944976161 07944976161 and no lawyer Kwebo mobile me pacho bomodin friend ko hunu na question bi a obi ano beto ne bo ase na wayi ano edi amount sa so na Milton Keynes Thursday bi ano omo ho no nti se wo ho no mo fana mpacho betimi akwa ko hu omo na omo so aboa ewo question bi a wo bi a nti lawyer the odi beja ye kra any say your time no
yo me da si bebre say dia me summarize and in discussion, you know, now omo joining and late in the program, no, what we're talking about. Basically, you know, switching from one immigration category to another from inside the UK, you know, it's not always a straightforward process. Okay, into no way, not certain routes, switch whilst you are in country. Another processing, so and I say another category, and so may not allow you to do the switching whilst you are in country. Getting to the end of 2020, any changes are UK for introducing about point-based system now they have introduced a lot of flexibility for people to be able to switch in country. Most of the economic visa categories are what Chrome has said. And not any above so for instance, will be at the short-term work visa at the aba as a religious worker for 1 year and for 6 months. Now, whilst Owa has said, the person of switching a long-term religious worker, it's possible. To be back with student visa, or person switching because we should be a person wearing possible. Or Baha say as a student, or person or business, it was switching to entrepreneur visa, possible. There these category of visas are very easy to switch to others. And there are these visa, short-term student visa, parents of a child of a student, any domestic worker visa, and so on. And also, it is always a headache for people. A very, 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 very important. Say we get it right. Say when you're right now, we could try say over switch one category which is not allowed. It falls under the general rules of refusal. Where your application, say, oh lawyer, me application you are rejecting, you refusing me. Then I meet your if you ain't me from why like I just say, look, gentleman, application are we and then you thank how we why you refuse you. So coffee and I say so you say, and you don't want that because it's a lot of money, it's a lot of time. If you are on the crown part, the effects about cost your amount so much say about costing you maybe pray at the amount. But more than say before I will consider switch, before I will consider say will extending stay has said you have investigated, asked and seek advice. I say is it the right thing or not? We are available. Young Fortwell Solicitors, for those of you who are aware, we do free legal consultation. We don't charge for consultation. Any question be our if you so be our office, our London, or so be Thursdays, our Milton Keynes, give us a call. We'll go through the details of what the issues are, and we'll do our best to explain actually. Say there won't be some mistake na ebe cause problems hiding at the amount. It's also important for people to know, say, apart from immigration practice, we do other areas of law. For instance, employment, or issues with employment. Ya pamo, ya sako, ya Chelsea papa. So discrimination because it mean at the amount. There was civil litigation, only be a war, be family issues, divorce, children matter. Idea to look into for individuals. There will be a question, there will be, and whatever it is, just call us, and we'll be more than happy to say, and assist if we can.
Okay, ochiami e onim na asam ka wo se na wasum a enti ene na abusuafo masum a lawyer aka ni nyina wakeka ni nyina e di amaye e di aseda kese e di be ma obi biara se da ne da ye ba oje bre ehwe dwumadie etie dwumadie nyame enhwa wo share eso e di ma afoforo susu etimitie bi ni nyina mu no nyame enhwa nyame ya adom ana wo twe se ne ye be sa aba ne aba besom mo e wo legal hour so na ensem a etwagu a ese woni eda ho wo ho no ye di ni nyina beba wa akwan so me ne lawyer Daniel Quell na yesom e wo dwumadie so midin e di mama Lane aha ene ye di obesie nyame ya adom a ye be hia na wo twe se ne Yakra, have a lovely day. Lawyer, thank you so much.
That's it.
Okay.
That's it. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
You are listening to GN Radio UK.